Hi, Rainy. It's Sunday, and I am on winter break. I am back home, winter break style. I have another week of winter break left. Christmas was a week ago. New Year's just happened. We spent it in Pittsburgh together. And I know you got to go back to school tomorrow, so I wanted to make you a video on school punks just to kind of ease the pain of going back to school, which I know can be very hard. I didn't even comb my hair today. I got you on this cool swivel chair. So, as you know, I am a really big fan of Christmas, and I love getting gifts, and they just warm my heart that people want to give me things. So I'm going to show you some of the things I got. A few of the things were patches that are currently on my vest, which is currently in the shop right now. And of course, by in the shop, I mean I suck at sewing, so they're at your house. But some of the gifts I have right here. So I'm going to show off a few of the cool things I got to everybody, because that's just what I do. I'm a dirty show off. I want to show off, alright? So, speaking of off, showing off, this is a record by the band Off. And as you can see, it's really cool. The artist who did the cover is Ray Pettibon. I'm pretty sure, not that I read the back or anything. Is it Ray Pettibon? Let's just say if this isn't Ray Pettibon better be suing these guys, because that's some Ray Pettibon ass art. I did a school project on him my senior year, so there. So I got that. This great record. Your dad got it for me, Rainey. So thank you so much for that. Check out that. I also got this cool denim jacket, which I'm really digging, and this hoodie. I got a lot of clothes. My parents got me some running pants so I can run. But Rainey, that's not the only record I got. I got one other record for the old Xmas, and I got it from you. And it's this record. It's by a band called Kitten Forever. And they're a really cool band. It's a little Larry. Wow. Kitten Forever is a band that we played a show with. We played an awesome show with them in Kent, Ohio, while they were on tour with our band Ride or Die. And we also played with the Bee Gees that day. That was a really cool show. Yeah, so that's a really great record. It's got great songs on it. Let me see what songs it's got on it. I haven't listened to it yet because my record player's at your house and my records are at my house. So that's a problem. Double Disco, that's an awesome song. Rat Queen is an awesome song. The cool thing about this band, Kitten Forever, is that when they played live, they didn't stop in between songs. They would do these cool little chants. What they would do is they would switch instruments with one another. So somebody would be playing bass, but then they would switch with the guitarist, and the guitarist would go on drums. And throughout the show, they all played different instruments, and they also turned singing. And they never actually stopped in between songs. They would it was my drumstick impersonation. And then they'd all be clapping, and then they all kind of switch, and then they just kind of they wouldn't stop. They'd be chanting something or whistling or humming, and then they'd 1, 2, 3, 4, go right into the next song. It was so cool. Something else that I got for that anime poster's in the background. It's my brother's. Something else that I got for Christmas was a whole bunch of books. I actually got a lot of books, and I just realized it now. So I'm going to show you right now the book that I'm reading most prominently is Trainspotting by Irvin Welsh. And this book is really cool. A lot of people have seen the movie, including me, but at the end of the movie it says based on a book. And I always said to myself that I really want to get the book, but sometimes I don't want to read books that I've already seen the movie for because I feel like it makes it somehow less authentic. Seriously though, this book is really cool so far. I'm about less than halfway through, and I've been reading it for a while, and the reason it's taking me so long is because it is kind of a weird read. The language used in it's very unique to whatever area it takes place in. Some of the slang is super unique, and this is a book that I used a gift card to buy this, but Rainey, you had gotten this for me already. You'd ordered it to Barnes & Noble, so I got to buy it. This is book by Michael Muhammad Knight, and it's called Osama Van Halen. And the reason that this book is so great is because it's the sequel to The Taco Course, which a lot of people don't know that The Taco Course has a sequel, but The Taco Course is a really great punk book. And what this does is it takes a few of the main characters. I haven't read anything about it, but it takes a few of the main characters and kind of puts this in this really weird fantasy, modern fantasy type setting, it seems like. Got myself a poetry book that's called Being an English Major. John Green, Paper Towns, Everybody knows that I'm a huge John Green fan, no matter how nerdy that may seem. This is a book that I got from my friend Emma. She's in a great band called the Bijous, so I've talked about Emma before. She got me this great book by Patti Smith, and it's like an autobiography. And I actually totally did read part of it already, and then I kind of got hooked on Train Spotting on it, but it is really well written and really cool. I have a lot more things than I expected to have, and I feel kind of like weird and materialistic, but I'm also really excited because I just had Christmas, and I don't really buy myself a lot of things. You know what I mean? Like throughout the year, I don't think. I like go out and like buy coffee, and I go out and I buy food, but I like usually don't buy myself like possessions that often. So I feel pretty good. All right. A book called Pygmy, and it's by Chuck
Palahniuk.
Palahniuk, and it's the guy who wrote Fight Club. I don't know what else to say about it because I don't really know much about it. It's by the guy who wrote Fight Club, and that's a really good book. I just finished it. It was written a lot differently than I expected, and although it had a lot of parallels to the movie, it's definitely worth reading even if you've already seen the movie. So get on it. This is turning into a really nerdy, like, punk rock book club thing, but that's okay because this is called School Bunks, so what can you really expect? Oh, this is something that Rainey got me. I think it's like a little piggy bank. Look at that cute little guy. Look at that cute little guy. I freaking love dogs. We just spent New Year's with our friends Justin and Jilly from Pittsburgh, and we went to this really cool punk show, but that was really fun, but what was really the best part was just chilling out at their apartment and freaking eating vegan food and hanging out with their awesome dogs. They have like 2 dogs and they were babysitting a pug, and that pug was freaking cute. Her name was like Walnut or Almond or something. And that's important. Pistachio, I don't remember. I'm not good with human names, I'm not good with dog names, apparently. Okay, so last but not least, I got this really cool thing. Rainey got it for me. It's a plug! It's not a plug. It's this thing. And as you can see, I have an NES game attached to the top of it. What the heck? Let me get this thing plugged in for you.
Back of the room, watch out the door. We want to like you better than no more. Our room's trying to be made whole. That way, you're not ready.
Don't worry, not everybody's a pro like me. If you can't do all this, it's nothing wrong with you. Alright, here's where it's crazy. Here's where it gets crazy, okay? And I'm really excited. Shouts out to everybody. Christmas is cool, and I appreciate all the wonderful, thoughtful things that people thought to give me. They've been keeping me insanely entertained over break, which can be really weird, being back home and everything. But I've also been lucky enough to travel a little bit with my band and get around a little bit, and then also see a bunch of people that I haven't seen in a while and see some family. So overall, break's good. Can't wait to get back to Kent, doing all my classes and stuff like that. Rainey, I'll see you tonight.